What's up, everybody? It's your host, Jaden for Illini Daily. And today's formula is pretty simple. We're going to be talking about some more transfer news because tonight we're playing Oregon, and I don't really want to talk about them tonight because I feel like Illini has this game. I feel like they're not really competitive towards us. I feel like we're just going to break them down and make us get our confidence back for this game. So I'm feeling pretty good about it. After the Michigan loss, I feel like we need a confidence boost, and I feel like today's the day. So not going to put a lot of limelight on it today. We're just going to talk about straight defense for football, and that's it. So let's just talk about it and get straight to it. Basically, we're going to be talking about the linebacker position. Everybody knows the linebackers are the do-it-all position in defense, other than safety, I would say. But these guys, they play the run, they play the pass, they rush the QB. They basically do everything that you need to do on defense, and they're basically the supporters of the defensive line and the DBs. So linebacker is a very, very crucial position. I would probably say in modern day football is not as much, but these guys could be basically the supporters to the defensive line and DBs, like I said. So, and as a former linebacker myself, I feel like it's a very crucial position. But in modern defenses, it's been taking more of a backseat, more of a supporting role. But that's okay because Illini's defense is going to be good like they were last year, and the linebackers that we gain are going to be more impressive and more supportive than ever has been before. So very, very, very excited for these guys. The transfers we got is Will Holmes and Robert Edmondson. These guys are going to be, in my opinion, playing right away. They're both really, really good athletes. They got great measurables, and we're going to be talking about them. So let's talk about the first one, Will Holmes. You guys know I usually break down the player, and then I give you guys a pro style or a pro player who I think they have a similar style towards. And I feel like Will Holmes is going to be a really, really impressive athlete for us, especially at the linebacker position. He's 6'4", 245 pounds, and he's a pretty long dude. He's got really long arms, and I feel like he's going to be very, very impressive for the linebacker position. And he's very underrated when it comes to getting to the QB. He's really good at getting sacks, and he's very good at moving around and positioning himself to succeed. Um, just to give you guys an idea, he was first in Utah State as a freshman. He played in 9 games. He had 6 tackles, 1.5 sacks, and 1 QB hurry. He didn't play that many games. He's a freshman. He's getting into the role of college football, so he didn't do anything crazy. But his sophomore year, which is now he transferred to be his junior year, he played in 10 games. He started in 7 of those games as an outside linebacker. He had 45 tackles, 6.5 tackles for loss, 2 sacks, 1 interception, 1 fumble recovery, and 6 QB hurries. He was third in his team in tackles for loss, which is really, really good for us. We're going to need linebackers to get a lot of tackles. He was third in QB hurries. Like I said, he's very impressive he's a rusher. He was 8th in his team in tackles. That's fine. He gets a lot of tackles. 45 tackles is impressive for a linebacker in college. He had a career high of 13 tackles and 1 fumble recovery against Air Force. That's really, really good news because, like I said, he could take over a game. And he had a career high for tackles for loss, which was 3, and sacks, which was 2 against McNeese. And like I said, he's pretty impressive getting to the QB. He has really, really good move sets. He's really, really good athlete. He just usually outruns the linemen. They don't know what to do or how to block it. You could put him on the inside. You could put him on the outside as a basically an edge rusher, and he does a great job of tricky moves. He does a spin move. He's really good at long arming people, and when he's getting his QB hurries, they're off of blitz plays, and he does a great job of just putting his force in the middle when he's blitzing. I think his pro style or pro player comp is definitely Frankie Louvu. Really, really, really good athlete. If you guys don't know who Frankie Louvu is, he's the Washington Commander linebacker who's famously known for jumping over for the tush push. Will Holmes and Frankie Louvu, I feel like they have similar styles. I feel like they're very compatible towards each other. Frankie Louvu is just a really, really good athlete. He's really good at getting to the QB, and he's a definitely dominant force in the pass game. He's all over in the field. He's really good at the run game. He embraces his tackles, and he puts an impression that's well known in the NFL. And I feel like that's a good force to have that gets your teammates amped up. And not only that, Will Holmes and Frankie Louvu are known for big hits that really amps up the team, which is really, really good to hear. Because you want those type of players that embraces and gives your team momentum so they know what to do. So that's my player comp for him. I feel like Will Holmes is going to be a great addition to the Illini defense, and I'm very, very excited for him. The next player I do want to talk about, Robert Edmondson. He's going to be our new middle linebacker. If not, we'll put him in the outside. I feel like he's a really, really good athlete too. His measurables: he's 6'2", 225 pounds. Um, he's been pretty decent for multiple teams. He was a redshirt freshman for Prairie View A&M. He played in 10 games with 2 starts. He had 37 tackles, 3.5 tackles for loss, 1 forced fumble, 2 pass breakups, and 2 QB hurries. So very similar to Will Holmes, very versatile, very movable. In his sophomore year, he played for Colorado State. He played in 11 games, 49 tackles, 4 tackles for loss, 1 sack, 1 interception, 6 QB hurries on the season, and he's 5th in the team in tackles. So very impressionable player. Does a great job of putting his force within the defense. Um, he's a very good, versatile guy. His pro player comp, in my opinion, is Levante David. A very versatile player, can be used for any team's defense. A really good captain. Um, it also seems to me that Robert Edmondson does a great job being a captain for the teams. When I was watching his high school highlights, he's calling the plays out in the middle of the game, which is pretty impressive because he studies film. And I feel like if any player calls out a play, that's going to make the offense feel worried and not know what to do. So if we have a player like that coming to our defense, that's really, really excited for me. I feel like Bobby Hawk really knows how to use guys like these, really good athletes. And in my opinion, they're both impressive athletes. They have the measurables and the qualities to be very good for our defense. And we run a multiple formation defense, so these guys who are Swiss Army knives who can play multiple positions are going to be moved around a lot, and it's going to be very, very, very good for us. So I'm very, very excited for these 2 transfers. I hope you guys are too. Please comment down below your guys' thoughts. I hope you guys have been enjoying these. Like down below, and I appreciate you guys' support. And we're making our headway to 100 subscribers, so I really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys next.